we last left off in the Era of Dreams. The crew has continued on their journey through the multiple islands and now have finally reached an area within the Great Intersection, known as wait, give me a sec. Oh, Point Meridian. And so we now leave currently. Who was it? Okay, so where did we cut off last time? There was Pierre, there was like
I think
Teddy.
I I think we might have cut off when I was in the candy shop.
Oh yeah, cool. So
I
now,
I, I might be wrong though.
okay, yeah, no, you're right. So basically, we're gonna resume back to currently Opal, that you are
Mhm.
just like you're just roaming around the city at this point.
Yeah.
However, we're gonna sort of put you like on standby. So Natalie, are you there? Dang, she's not there. Freakity frack. Okay, cool. You're here. Okay. So you're on like,
What? Oh, hi.
yo, what's
Yes.
good? All right, cool. So you're on the outskirts like of like the city. However, you notice a like hollow area, like a tunnel system. However, you're just kind of like exploring through like the tunnel system from above as you like feel the hollowness within the ground. You don't have to use any perception or anything like that because this is basically like your eyes and ears. You have tremor sense. You can feel the earth vibrating and moving. You're just kind of tracing around. However, sometimes the tunnels will lead into the city, in which Opal, you notice kind of Natalie like trekking, but she's like looking down, and she's like looking. It seems like she's going towards some destination. However, Opal, from that like observation, what would you like to do at the current moment?
I kinda, I'm gonna like walk over to her and I'm gonna be like, hey, Natalie, yoo-hoo, hi, hello, everything okay?
Hmm. There's there seem to be some like tunnels underneath us. Some of
Oh,
these tunnels lead towards the city, and some of these lead outside of the city.
do you wanna go check them out?
We might as well in this case. And then I'm a like make a stomp on the ground and open up the earth.
Okay. So you do that. Please make me are you gonna stealth in?
Yeah.
Please make me a stealth check with wisdom.
I'm going in as well.
A stealth. Wait, stealth with wisdom.
Yep.
I'm confused. Like do
Yeah,
wisdom.
do a wisdom roll. The wisdom roll is for your like bending. So
Got it.
I have to do it too, right?
for you, you're fine because you're just following her lead.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to sneak.
Yeah, no. She is the one that needs to be the quiet one. Since she's moving the rocks and stuff.
That is true.
So, uh, do you have like roll me a wisdom and stealth?
I did.
Oh wait, is it? Oh wait. Oh okay, fuck. Yeah, no, my scroll wheel was like all the way up and it was messed up. Okay, anyways, you successfully dodged any like sight and any like suspicion with using your earthbending. You managed to successfully see when people were crossing by and stuff. Easily, just you tunnel through and you get to that secreted tunnel and you close the opening behind you. You
Is
guys,
it dark down here?
it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna use Conflaglamander to light the way.
Can I what is it? Do like perception to see like how far or how long this tunnel is,
It stretches pretty far.
and like where does it lead to?
It has separate branching ways, but each
Oh, did we come in at like an intersection?
no, You guys come in at like a straight, like,
A straight one, okay.
yeah, and that didn't
So
branch off
so
or
like
anything yet.
which side goes to where?
So the current one you're going to is like a general path that's going leading forward, right? However, it
Hmm.
branches off into 7 different branches. One going up, one going like kind of like in a like slanted upwards angle, one going to the sides, and one going towards the backs. And these tunnels, the way it was intricately networked, it reminds you of like the intricacy of an ant tunnel, like an ant hill.
Hmm.
However, from your observation, give me another perception check. Okay. So, with your observations, you can notice that there were like tire tracks and stuff, or there were like cart tracks, so something that was carried through.
Feeling with my feet, I kind of just like feel around and I feel like the rivets and everything.
Hmm.
And I turn towards Opal and I'm like, seems to be uh some sort of like roadway or something because there's like tire tracks on the ground.
Can I see these with the light of Compleglamander?
Make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Got it.
I don't say that word often, so. Oh boy. Let's see your success rate.
Mm,
Dang it, technical difficulties.
yeah.
Dude. Oh fuck. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're able to observe. Wait, no, no, no. No, you're 10, so fuck no. You don't see any of this shit. All you see is just a dark ass fucking tunnel, and it's just poorly lit because of your like lizard can't produce enough heat, and you're just kind of like sitting there awkwardly, like I don't see anything, and I don't feel smart at the moment. Well,
But I trust Natalie's judgment, and I'm
basically.
like, oh, okay. Well, I guess we should watch for vehicles of some sort.
I think
Hey,
that would be a wise choice, but I don't seem to feel any coming our way at the
hey,
moment.
Crimson,
No,
or Opal. So I need you to roll for perception, please.
again.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, actually, wait. Fuck, my bad. What's your passive perception? Shit, I could have just asked you that.
My positive. Um, I'm looking for it. Everything is very scattered about.
It's fine. Just take your time.
Um, I don't know.
Well then, okay. Um,
Oh, 17.
okay, cool. 17. Um, you notice like these disfigured like rats. It's like they have their legs look like what do you call it? They're very it's like webbed feet, and they're where their claws would be, they have talons, and
Oh,
they're very like it's like and their I guess facial structure. Imagine a pug, right? How like disfigured a pug's face is. It's like scrunched in. That's
uh-huh.
that's the look, and it has like little fangs just sticking out of it, and it's like drooling, and it's looking
It.
at and there's like 5 of them just all looking at you.
What color are they?
They're like give me another like perception check with disadvantage.
Meg, I don't need to check, right? I already know
Yeah,
they're there.
no, yeah, you already know, but you wouldn't know the color. They look this weird pinkish color.
I'm gonna scan it with my thing.
Okay. So as you're scanning it, they look very ferocious. Do you want to just stand there while you're scanning, or would you like to do something in exchange so that you don't potentially get attacked? Because these things look very hostile.
How
I've
far
got.
away are they from us?
Like 20 feet away
And like in front of us or behind us?
in front of us. So.
I think I would. Being me, I've got stuff in my bag, like food and whatever. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
I do. So I'm gonna like kind of take some out and like push it towards them just a little bit.
So you're not gonna attack them?
You're seriously just
No.
gonna feed them food?
Well, you never. Friendship can be found in any form.
So
I just kind of do like a face palm.
okay.
Children in their friendship forms.
So the creatures ravenously eat. Wait, what did you toss at them?
I think I just have things labeled
Bless you.
rations.
Oh, cool. They
Bless you.
literally tear into everything. They even eat the packaging. They look hungry. And they're like moving in, they're approaching in closer and closer.
And are they looking a little friendlier?
They look more desperate.
I, maybe I kinda, sorta take out, I take out Planty as like a meat shield.
I just before she does that, I just step in front of Opal and I just clap my hands together and then make like two like or the stone walls like clap against them and squish them like a sandwich.
You
I do
killed
that.
So you're gonna kill them?
Yeah.
Alright, roll me like.
Do I have to roll the
Wait. Wait. I know which one you should roll, but I have to like look over your fucking character sheet because it's been a while.
Oh,
There's
does
just
this
so
mean I have
much.
to roll on the carousing table, seeing small innocent creatures get squashed between two walls? In the
Yeah,
dark.
it'd be wouldn't it be flying Earth Fist?
Yeah.
I'll just roll that.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you were already prepared, and you just smash them closer together as the walls collide in. You see all their bones and their guts just being spilled out as you like unopen
then-
the wall.
And then I open the wall and I put them back. I just look at Opal.
Scream and begin running in the opposite direction of Natalie.
Oh my god. Okay, so as you do that, you're running and you're Are you screaming?
I
Yeah,
am.
she's
Can you please
Yeah.
scream? Just do it for the comedic
But-
aspect.
I don't. Ah.
Okay, cool, close enough. Alright, so basically as you're running, you feel your leg slowly like getting harder to move as you're moving towards the sewage section. And you feel like it's weird because it's supposed to be concrete. However, every time you're moving, it feels like you're slowly sinking in. As you realize, you look down. By the way, it's not like the sewage section; it's more like dirt. You realize that there is a creature wrapped around you.
Yeah.
do you
What
see
does this
movement?
thing look like?
From like the colors, it's because of the dirt. It's very brown, so you don't know.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead. Can I move my arms?
Yeah, you can move your arms.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out Planty.
Okay, so you take out Planty, and
Yeah.
Planty looks tired. but
No, he's not allowed to be tired.
wow, you're a terrible trainer. Okay, anyways, you take out Planty, and he looks tired. What do you do?
I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna be like, hey, you're really fast. I really appreciate this, but I need you to go run back that way. Please go retrieve me, Natalie.
So you're gonna send Planty to Natalie?
Yeah.
Okay. As he like leaves in his like helicopter form, you're still stuck.
I
by
just
the way.
like I hear like a mile away, just like the the vibrating of Planty.
like
And I'm
I
like,
don't know how to
I'm
like
like,
imitate
in my
it.
mind, I'm like, up. She summoned the beast.
as the plant like just immediately crashes into the ground. Very
Yeah.
uncharacteristic for the crazy beast you saw earlier.
Wait, right in front of me?
Yeah.
I just looked down at it. Wait, did it like crash? Like, is it like face planted on the ground?
Yeah.
I look at Planty.
You pick up the
And I'm
plant,
like,
and you see like a snot bubble, as you clearly see it's probably sleeping.
yeah, I just like grab it and it's just like, just like sleeping.
Yeah, basically.
And I'm like, okay. I toss it over my shoulder and I walk the opposite direction of where it ran.
Oh, okay. So you're not gonna go rescue her, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, cool. Makes sense. So you just go the other way and you just keep walking. At this point, Opal, it's been like, it's things are looking dire for your situation. You're underground and kind of stuck, and these weird creatures underneath the tunnel system that I guess Natalie found is slowly trying to kill you.
Okay, then last resort, I guess I'm gonna have to kill it because it doesn't have any seeming of letting go.
Okay.
I want to use my swords. I haven't used them yet, and I kind of want to see what they do.
Do it.
I use them. How do I use them?
Oh wait.
Does that mean I have to do something? for
Yeah.
this?
So
Teddy,
Oh no.
it's time for booze and tea.
I'm
That's what we named the fucking sword.
I'm actually wielding them this time, so it's gonna be great. I'm gonna be like, all right, boys, it's time to show me that you guys are productive members of the team.
Oh my god.
Were you the
Oh.
British one, or was I the British one?
You're the British one, I'm the southern one.
You're the British one.
Fuck.
Because you have the punk or the
I can only
fucking
do
bruv
the
accent.
British one. I can't do the polite British one.
No,
It's
you're not
like-
the polite
it'd
British
be-
one anymore. It's like the angsty.
You're-
You're,
UK
yeah,
rapper.
you're the lad.
You're a UK rapper, man.
Yeah, remember? You're the bruv.
Bro.
Dude, you're pro score.
do it.
Name a better TF than me, bruv.
Do it.
T, that's fucking offensive, bro.
Hey, at least your name isn't Booze. Who names their
That's a good
sword
game.
Booze?
I thought they were clever names.
Wait, can Opal even
Anyway.
understand them?
Yeah, they're
She-
telepathic.
Oh yeah.
They're the only ones she can understand.
So, at this point, you
How do
got
I
your
use
sword.
them?
Okay, are you
What
gonna
do they do?
Are you gonna swing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you swing, right?
Yeah.
Sid, I need you to roll your swords.
Wait,
How do I roll my swords?
No. It's all up to Sid if he can hit it or not. You
Oh,
just control.
Sid, thank you.
So
so
he
much.
gives you that extra boost. Anyways, the sword pierces into whatever that was grappling you. As it separates, you notice that weird skittering like movements is being conducted. As you see like these crabbish like spider looking arachnid like creatures just coming out of the mud.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna go run back to Natalie.
Okay, you're gonna go run back. At this
Yeah.
point, you're running, right? and
Yeah.
and then a, and then you kick over a rock,
Mm-hmm.
and this rock like as soon as you kick over a rock, you like face plant into the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this rock you gets like starts to like glow in a strange color. I guess colors of like yellow, green, and mainly purple. And then it flashes as like this weird ancient creature is just like staring down on you.
What it look like though?
Imagine a spirit tomb.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it's like its aura is just glowing, and the fire that it emits is this bright purplish color.
Spiritomb isn't a legendary,
I know it isn't.
but it's still really powerful.
Yeah. So
So I'm gonna run.
so you start running, and
Yeah.
and as you start running, you hear its like mighty like cry. Wait, fuck! I can't imitate the sound of a spirit tomb. So imagine
Three.
or some
Oh my
shit.
God.
I don't fucking know, right? So as it screeches that roar, you see like a nail being like emplaced on you, well, like a holographic looking one, and it's like slowly being embedded into you as you just continuously
Did this
run.
bitch just use curse on me?
Who knows?
Nice.
So you keep running, and you run, and at this point, we're gonna cut to someone else. So
Rest in peace. Opals died, eaten by train spiders.
pretty much.
I'm about to become a satanic sacrifice. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm about to be possessed, you guys.
Possessed.
I
Okay.
don't think a demon would fit. She's only like 2 feet tall.
Okay, so basically, at this point, we're gonna go to we're gonna cut to, I guess, like Rich C. Hartman. Where are you at right now? You just came back from like, oh wait, no, I know where you're at. So Hartman, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're just schlumping, right? You slump about food, right? But then you smell candy, and you're like, this actually smells even better, right?
Wait, what happened? Because like last thing I remembered was
You
me at
schlumped.
the
Okay, so you basically
I
are
was
were at
eating,
you were
and did I
eating.
get bored?
No, you got schlumped. You got so tired from eating, and you just fell asleep.
Bruh.
Yeah, that
So am I
food.
still sleeping at the table, or did Pim drag me out?
I
I don't know.
I gotta narrate this,
Okay.
okay? So the scene is very black. You're sleeping. You're in your dreams, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like you're being swung around, like you're in a tornado or some shit. And then afterwards, like the tornado stops and you slam onto the ground, right? It feels like some random like area you're in, and then you start smelling sweets. You smell a fuck ton of sweets,
Yeah.
and you wake up from your slumber, and you're right next to a candy store.
What? How did I even get here? What the heck?
So you see a candy store, and outside it's very bland looking. It's nothing flashy. However, on the inside, you see like mechanisms and contraptions specifically for displaying candy. And you notice Pierre just standing in the candy store, and you also notice, just like him standing there and enjoying it as like Zarave is like way out in the distance selling some goods. What do you do?
I enter the store, barge in, and just try to take whatever I see first.
You
And I
see,
just pop it in my mouth.
you see, you see like a large gumball, and you just pop it in your mouth. Are you gonna try to break it? Or like,
Yeah.
not a gumball, but a jawbreaker. My bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to chew it.
You chew it, and it just won't budge.
Mm. I spit it out, right?
Hmm.
Okay, and I'll try to inflate my hand, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll try to do a cardinal hammer.
Oh,
I'll try to break it.
so you're gonna break it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you inflate your hand, and then it's like pretty gigantic, and you just as it literally splits and it opens, and it does splitting open. You can see all the loopy lines in the core.
And now I'll try to pop one in my mouth and bite down.
Okay, as you split this in half, um, you try to biting it down. This time you do. However, when you do, your your mouth kind of hurts
Ouch.
as you see Pierre just being like dumbfounded by eating all these sweets.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Pierre and be like, Pierre, how did I even get here? You know, that doesn't matter. How do I bite into this? Bear.
Wait, is this like the dream or reality or what?
This is the reality.
Alright. Upon like seeing Rich enter into the store, right? At this point, Pierre has snapped. Like upon instantly seeing that face, he went from his carefree, childish self to instantly back to constant stress. And he's like, "You're not supposed to bite that.
What? Then what's the point? How am I supposed to eat it?
You're supposed
can't
to suck
bite
on
it.
it and just enjoy it for a long time."
But I'm not a sucker. I'm no loser. I'm a winner.
Well then don't have that. There's many other sweets. Here, try this one. As I hand him one of my Reese's cups.
Okay.
Now I'll just bite down on it.
Okay, so you take a bite, right? And the sweetness overwhelms you, and it's pretty much like it tastes I guess like the peanut butter tastes like actual peanut butter, like as if people as if
Wow.
people no as if people
Amazing.
as if people made it like in their backyards or something, rather than like that store-bought taste. And so you're just like enjoying this, and the crunchiness is as crunchy as like the waffle cones from ice creams that people get, and you're just consuming this, and you take another big bite, and it just the flavor just completely overwhelms you. The sweetness like lasts in your in your tongue and taste buds for like hours, or like for like minutes on end.
Oh, this is pretty good, beer.
Yeah, and it's masterfully made candy if I've ever seen it.
This big old candy shop by the looks of it. What else do they got? It looks like they got everything.
Well, why don't you ask the clerk?
The clerk, okay. Alright, I'll try to find the clerk.
Okay.
I'll just point over to Honey Nerd.
Okay, cool. So basically, you point over this man. He's like wearing a fancy little suit, and he's just prepping. He's just like packaging some things. What do you do, Rich C?
Okay, so yeah, I'll walk up to him like, hey, so who are you, and what other stuff do you got here? I mean, it is a tons of stuff.
Oh, my name is Honey Nerd, and we do have plenty of sweet treats within my establishment. I'm just only an apprentice, but it's
You're cutting out.
Yeah, you're liking bad.
sure. Alright, resume session. So basically, Rich C. Hartman, you see this man and you approach him, and he says, hello, my name is Honey Nerd, and I'm just only an apprentice. I haven't done too much. However, I try to perfect my craft whenever I can. So what products are you looking for?
No. What stuff do you got?
as he says, "Would you like to pick out of the mystery box?"
Mystery box. I love gambling. Oh yeah.
So he pulls out a mystery box and you start like digging through. Roll me a d20.
Oh yeah. Gamble, gamble, gamble.
Oh boy, oh boy. Cool. So you pull out of the box and you see a truffle, like wrapped in.
Mm-hmm. Well, you see, I never ate one before, so I'm just gonna pop it in my mouth with the wrapper on.
You're gonna pop
And
it
shut
in.
it. Yeah.
A
Okay.
truffle.
And so you eat it with the wrapper, and he says, "Oh, you're not supposed to eat the wrapper."
What do you mean? It's a pretty interesting taste.
That's a waxy taste. It's like eating a candle, which surprisingly doesn't taste very
And
good.
try to swallow, and I'm just gonna choke that.
Sir,
I'm gonna perform CPR on him.
Okay.
Or
If
not,
you
not
don't break a
CPR,
rib,
the
you're not
Heimlich
doing it
maneuver.
right.
Oh, the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah.
You try to, and you can't because it's a paper that's stuck in there. Rich,
Fuck.
what would you like to do in this situation? You're kind of choking.
I don't know much about medicine, so I'm just kind of pointlessly doing a Heimlich maneuver.
Hey, Rich, would you like to stick your hand in your mouth?
No, and I'm just okay. So it's stuck in my throat. So I'm gonna do is basically detach my head
Okay.
from my neck.
Okay, cool. So you detach your head, and then the wrapper is just like kind of stuck to your like head, kind of like cotton stuck to something.
Yeah, and I'll just kind of pull it off, just toss it out.
And the man's like, "Oh, I see you're an endowment, don't you, sir?"
What, really?
Yeah.
Wait, how? What did I do? That was so obvious. What?
Oh, you took off your head.
What?
Normal people
Oh,
can't
darn.
do that, Rich.
Rule number one: don't show anybody that you have powers. God dang it.
Well, it's
All right. Anyway.
Yes. But that truffle actually has the properties of hot chocolate. So whenever you actually consume it, it ends up becoming
Choking.
in a more liquid state. You're not supposed to eat the wrapper.
Joking. What do you mean?
The wrapper isn't supposed to be eaten, my friend.
What?
No,
Then why would you put it on the
because the
candy?
reason why is it's for
it's
preservation.
for packaging.
It's preservation. What if dirt gets
But
on top of
why?
it?
Who cares?
You see, my friend, some kids don't like eating candy on dirt or dirt on candy.
Then that's their fault.
That is
Man,
sometimes
what's wrong with people these days?
sometimes you have to market to the right crowd.
You sure you're marketing to the right crowd?
Yes, as he says, "Here, try these." As he tosses you a gum.
Rappers are
Don't
insane.
swallow that, please.
I'll eat it, and then I'll start chewing. I
Don't.
won't swallow yet.
He said, as you're chewing, you're tasting like potatoes, like hot like potato fries right now.
Wow, how? This is candy. How did you put fries in here?
Oh, I got an idea from one of my failed experiments, and I decided to create food out of gum, or food tasting gum. And so, as Rich is like chewing on the gum, um, Pierre, yeah, what's up?
Actually, no, just go on.
Okay, cool. So, Pierre, you're kind of like looking at Rich's amusement, and so Rich, you're cycling through the flavors. First it was French fries, then the gum starts tasting like cola, and then it slowly like tastes like a Thanksgiving dinner. For those of you
Wow.
that don't know what a Thanksgiving dinner is, it consists of turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, and what do you call it? Like, and I guess
Cranberry sauce!
cranberry sauce, well, lingonberry sauce, depending on who you are, and
Cranberry sauce!
silence, lady, and what do you call it? That what was the other one? Oh yeah, like bread stuffing. So you're basically you're currently chewing on a feast. You feel hungry.
Hey, you got actual food? I know you're a candy guy, but like, you got food? 'Cause this is making me hungry, and I want to swallow.
Here, actually try these. As he goes in the back, he comes out with like,
Rich, we just ate less than an hour ago.
he comes out with like out a cube-shaped like fruit with a leaf, and he says, "Try pulling the leaf."
Well, can I eat it?
No. If you eat it, it doesn't taste like anything.
What about the gum? Can I swallow?
Oh no. Actually, spit out the gum here as he hands you a wrapper. Okay. So
Alright, I'll just wrap it up and just throw it
so
away.
are you gonna?
Some random direction. Littering in the store.
Oh my god. The man like is shaking his head, but he's just acknowledging you. And
Alright, so pull the leaf.
yes, pull the leaf.
Alright.
As like currently you see fruits, but they're transforming into different fruits very rapidly. And he says, if you punch that fruit, whatever fruit you get, whatever fruit you hit, becomes that fruit.
Alright, here goes. And I wind my
Actually, what
freaking
fruit would you
arm
like?
back.
What fruit
What?
are you looking to eat? Because you
Well, I
gotta.
want to punch it.
Yeah, no, but you gotta choose the fruit. What fruit do you wanna? What fruit do you wanna get from this?
Mm,
As it's like
the red one.
the apples.
The red one.
As like you just like swing your
It's
arm
going
back.
too fast. I can't see it.
as,
But the red one.
as you're like just like looking through intensely, are you gonna punch it?
Mm. Yeah, well, here goes. I'm just gonna wind my arm back very far. And I'm gonna twist it around, and I just say, "Hello, Carnard." What the fuck was my move? Fuck.
Corkscrew.
I had a brain fart. Oh jeez, yeah, corkscrew. You know, I'll unleash my punch. Yeah, on whatever.
Roll for
fruit.
hit.
Yeah.
This is your success rate.
Alright.
Oh fuck. Okay, so you punch this thing, and immediately it turns into the most red shining apple that you could ever see, as it's like even glowing.
Nice.
So are you gonna take a bite out of it?
Hell yeah, no, I'm not gonna take a bite. I'm gonna put the whole thing in my mouth.
Okay, you put the whole thing in my mouth, and you feel satiated.
You put the whole thing in Mab's mouth?
Yeah. The DM.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so Rich, you eat the entire thing and you feel satiated.
Wow, I'm not hungry anymore. How?
Well, that's because I modified foods and made them taste sweeter, and also the sweeter things is what I usually sell. However, I do experiment with, for example, that gum you ate earlier that cycles through different foods.
Hey Pierre,
Hmm?
I think that might solve our money issue.
Perhaps.
You know, I always wonder, why don't we have any money?
Because of you, Rich.
But I don't spend money.
You make me spend money.
Well, then that's your fault for spending money.
Alright, well, since it's my fault, I guess I'll no longer be faulted and no longer spend money feeding you. How does that
Yes. Yes. Wait, no. No. But I gotta eat.
We'll figure this out someday. But
Hmm.
at the very least, as of now,
We'll find the culprit that stole our money. That's the case, right?
I'm just staring blankly at him. I'm like, anyways, it seems our money problem is for the most part kind of solved because of Planty. Well, Rich, I got some stuff to check out in the city before we leave from here.
But,
You wanna
but
come with?
candy. But can.
Or did you,
Well,
I suppose
where
you
are
just
we
want to stay
going?
here then.
Well, where we go? Well, I feel like I'm gonna waste more money here, right?
Yeah, true. Well, Rich, you know how I can do this, and I show him my my fiery hand.
Oh, yeah.
Well-
Fire hand.
I want to see if I can find more people in this city that share this ability, and maybe learn something from them.
Yeah, I'll come with.
All right, nice. And I'll go over to Honey Nerd. I'm like, how much for the candy expenses from me and my friend here?
That'll be about 15 seeds.
All right, as I'll hand him over 15 seeds, and I'm like, you have a wonderful business. You said you're only just an apprentice, right?
Yes.
Is your master or any other fellow apprentices in the Great Intersection as well?
Indeed.
You know where we could possibly find them?
According to what I can remember, one of them does. Well, our origin does stem from Creation 3. So if you can manage to get there, you could potentially find the candy store.
Well, I'll give them your regards then, if we do end up. Thank you very much, and have a good day.
Yeah, you should sell actual food too. Pretty good, you
As
know.
he like smiles and he waves away.
All right.
So you guys are just wandering at this point.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around the city, and I'm going to try and look for fellow vendors. And as I travel through, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around casually with a I'll walk around casually, right? And what I'll do is I'll have like a wisp of fire underneath my index finger as sort of a dog whistle for any other fellow firebenders as they walk through the streets.
Okay. As you do
And
this,
unlike Pierre, I will go up to every person that I see and ask, "Hey, can you do a flaming fist thing?"
All right,
so
that sounds wonderful, Rich.
as you guys are continuing onwards, you're walking through the city, and people are like, a lot of movement is going on, and people are doing business left and right in stores. However, one of the main prevalent architectural, like I guess, piece that you can realize is a lot of like emblems of the Marines. And so as you're walking through, you can kind of already tell that this is an area where there's probably a lot of Marines. However, although you see these symbols and whatnot, in terms of like soldier activity, you don't see them. As the people are like moving through, and you're continuing
And
onwards.
actually, I'm gonna like look around right at the crowds of people, and what's in my character's mind right now is actually I'm gonna like whisper this to Rich. I'm like, this place seems to be heavily controlled or influenced by the Navy. You might
So
wanna-
no asking around people. You have flaming fists.
Well, flaming fists in of themselves are not illegal, but
I
Two
mean,
things.
you know,
two things.
unlike
Rich.
you have a wanted. Well, yeah.
I don't. Well, since you're wanted, you might want to try and look a little different. Maybe a disguise or something of the sort to look a little different.
Hmm.
And
Oh, I know the perfect way. So what I'm gonna do is stretch my arms out like the length of Teddy.
Oh my god.
all right.
I'm going to. I'm going to. What's it? What's the word? Let me look up it. Hold up. Oh yeah, I'm going to make my face look as angry as Pierre when he's angry at me for using money.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going to shorten myself to the size of Opal.
Dude, your arms are longer than your torso.
Yes, man.
You can walk around with your arms. Anyways,
And
I'm
I'll
gonna-
close my eyes, like Natalie.
Oh
Like
my
who?
god. Like
And,
Natalie. No. Natalie has her eyes opened.
yeah, but she's blind, and I somehow got the point. So now I'll close
Okay.
my eyes.
Okay.
And then I'll walk with the same walk habits as Sid.
Oh my god.
I'm with interesting, and
I'm
also
just a weird abomination, and then I just yell out "Hell yeah!" at a random interval.
and then I'm gonna tell him, well, you certainly don't look like Rich anymore.
Hell yeah!
And if anyone asks what your name is now Bitch Bartman.
Hell yeah!
Alright, well,
I can't see.
and even though I'm laughing, Pierre, he's just kind of holding a straight face, and he's like, right. Anyways,
Please
let's,
hold my hand. I can't see. Hell yeah!
all right, Rich. I'll hold his hand with my non-flaming hand, and I'm just gonna.
My long arms on my short body.
I'm just fucking walking around with my downy child, bro. Anyway,
Dude.
Yelling hell yeah at a random interval.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around you guys, and
I can't.
I'm gonna ask
Hell yeah.
about if anybody knows about elemental vendors in the city, or
Okay.
still having
Hell yeah.
the wisp of fire as a dog whistle.
Oh my god, I'm losing my shit. Okay, so. Oh god, that shit's too funny, bro. Okay. I literally was dying. Okay, anyways. So, you're walking around and you're asking for, like, people for, wait, what directions or what are you looking for?
I'm like just kind of going by a crude process of just trying to ask if they know anything about any vendors or monasteries or anything like that in the city.
As, like, you're walking around, people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. What are vendors? You know?
Hell yeah.
Do you know? Okay, then I'll rephrase and ask. Do you know of any monasteries in the city?
We don't actually have any. Those are quite foreign.
All right. Thank you very much. And I'm not like here's my next thought. I'm gonna try and find like the highest point where I can get the most attention. Right.
Right.
Could I find this?
Yeah.
All right. And what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm going to like take these sticks, right,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna be like, Rich,
Hell
gather.
yeah.
Can you gather some people's attention and get people to watch a fire show?
Yeah, okay. I'll just go up to people and just I don't know, tug on their shirts or something. I mean, I look pretty ridiculous.
What the? Okay, Opal, you're like running around and you're just kind of running into random like areas. You go into a tunnel, you make a right, and you're just like screaming at the top of your lungs as like it
Oh,
leads
Opal's
toward.
not screaming anymore. Now she's just too shell shocked to scream.
Yeah, so you're basically walking up the set of slopes, and then you come out like one area as you open, and it's like a trap door. As like you open through this trap door, and you close it. Um, you see in the distance in like in this more open area. It looks like a sub center area where people kind of like seem to gather. In the corner of your eye, you see Rich C. Hartman, or a weird disfigured thing that looks like it's wearing Rich C. Hartman's outfit. It looks very disfigured. It looks fucking super disfigured. Like even it makes you look normal in comparison to whatever the fuck that thing is. And then it's standing next to Pierre.
I do not recognize it, so I'm gonna very skittishly, because I am very scared, I'm gonna like work my way around them. Kind of like when I'm looking at them, I'm gonna kind of like jab Rich with my sword a little bit.
Hell
Not
yeah.
hard, not hard, but I'm trying to poke him to see if he's evil or hostile.
Since I feel this, I'll just turn around and say, "Hell yeah!" wait, Opal.
She's like, oh, thank God, I thought it was another one of those creatures.
What creatures?
In the tunnels! Natalie's still in there, but oh my, I saw many things underground. Never again will I head under the earth.
Oh, whatever you just seen. I think Planty can. Planty's 10 times worse.
Planty's gone. I lost him.
Good. Thank you. You've done a great service to this earth. In this entire
But I
world.
told him to go after Natalie.
Oh god.
Oh no. I made a promise not to lose any more crew members. I guess I lied. Natalie's dead. Oh no, Planty's gonna eat her. What have you done? Oh boo! I mean, hell yeah! Oh boo!
It wasn't me. I don't know what happened.
Planty! Planty! Oh, I mean, hell yeah! Anyways,
I'm gonna,
Pierre, I'm
cry a
just
little bit.
well, anyways, Pierre, I'm just gonna go around and pester people like
Teddy,
I
what are you
always
doing
do.
right now?
Right.
Teddy, where is Teddy in amongst everyone?
Doing something with Sid. We were just standing around.
Oh yeah, cool. So Sid and Teddy, you guys are just roaming around the city, and you guys make it to a bookstore. Do you want to go inside this bookstore?
Fuck no.
Books are for fucking nerds.
But then amongst the books, you notice a sword like just kind of on display behind a case.
Books.
As Sid, you notice that the engravings on the sword look very ornate and detailed and look very interesting, and it catches your
I
eye.
already have 3 swords though.
But you're just curious.
Fine, I'll go in. I'll go in.
Okay, cool. So the person's like, hello, good sirs. Would you like to purchase any books?
Tell me about the sword you have at the front.
Oh, that's actually a replica that was made from a novel.
What novel?
It was about a dragon, and it was like the Trivial of Dragons or something, and basically this is one of like the more legendary swords that was recreated within that book. It's fiction, but the sword is real.
The sword is real. Do you have any information on the sword?
Well, it was manufactured somewhere. If we don't have any clue on it.
Do you have any books that could possibly tell me about it?
If you were to personally go to the company that creates these these fantasy weapons, you could probably ask about them.
You said it's based off of a real weapon, correct?
Oh no, it's from a book, fake.
Oh. Never mind then, Teddy.
Yeah.
Are you done here?
Books stink.
By the way,
Apologies for my friend.
so as you guys walk out, you're traveling through, and Teddy, one thing does catch your eye, and it's like a game area.
Oh, gaming.
Like it has
Are
a
you
sort.
a gamer?
Okay, shut up. It has assortment of like pool and I guess like you see people like rolling dice and whatnot, and people are playing cards and stuff. However, you also notice a strange machine that people are lining up for.
Dude, always go for the strange machine. What if it can tell the future?
So you go to the strange machine, and it's by two people. Two people on each side are currently just controlling it with I guess like with like joysticks and like you see like buttons being pressed, and people are playing a game that it appears to be consisting of fighting hand to hand. Some characters some characters are summoning fireballs and stuff within this holographic device.
They've got a fancy box. A box with buttons.
Why don't you go check it out then?
I'll probably be the best at it. I'm the best at everything. And I'm going to try and play.
Okay, cool. Sit. So you're waiting in line. There's like 10 people in front of you. So Sid, you're in this like game store area. What would you like to do?
I'm just looking around at all the fucking nerds.
You see.
No, I'm just kidding.
You see a game called Whack-A-Mole. However, it's labeled Extreme Edition.
Extreme. I'll go try it out.
Okay, cool. So you like grab like the mallet, and then you roll me a general dex check.
A general dex check, okay.
You decide to aim to hit. However, before you could even hit it, the mole just like swipes in before you could even hit it.
What?
As you notice that it is insanely fast. And some guy kind of says,
be difficult.
"Oh, you're trying to play that? That thing's broken. You know, it's pretty much impossible to hit the creatures." As like the guy
Pretty
casually
much
walks away.
impossible, huh? So not impossible.
The guy is pretty much gone at this point. So
I say that to myself, I guess.
nice. So you see this machine, and you know these moles are like emoting as well, and it's laughing at you.
I'm gonna try and hit them.
You try hitting them? Okay, roll me another dex check, please. Okay, cool. So you hit it, but then immediately like it just does a psych you thought, and then like 5 more just decide to pop up, and then you decide to hit each individual ones, but they all like close in as if they're just reading every single movement you're conducting.
I wanna try and keep hitting them.
You keep hitting them with brute force, but the more like brute force.
No. I slow down and I'm gonna watch and wait for one.
Oh, okay. Roll me a dex check.
Damn it.
You wait, and then the mole like just like actually stands still when it peeks its head. You're just waiting, and then the mole is like laughing, just like laughing emotes as it goes up and down like really fast, and then it stays still. As you're about to strike it, it just goes in and you miss. As the machine says, "You suck." Add 5 more seeds to play.
Yay! I need 25 seeds.
For
This game.
that's kind of a lot.
I might not use all of them.
God, why do I trust you with anything? I'm gonna throw 10 seeds in his general direction.
I scavenged the 10 seeds.
Okay, cool. So you scavenge the 10 seeds, and as you're about to like put more like this time it's in more like tokens, so it's like it's called okens. Basically, you like put one in, and now we're gonna cut to Natalie. Natalie, you're like walking around and whatnot, and it's been like at this point like 30 minutes of walking, and you finally get to an area that looks to you like an underwater bay.
This is quite interesting.
As you see in the distance, like this is like a more closed off section. As you see people like as you see like people who are shady looking doing deals and businesses.
I'm gonna go over to the shady looking people, and I'm
Okay.
just gonna be like, "What are you guys doing down here?"
And then the people will say, "Scram, kid, you're not supposed to be here."
Well, I should say the same thing for you.
As you say that, wait, actually, give me a second. As the man says, "Scram, kid, we're trying to do our job."
What kind of job do you do?
As the guy like looks more and more annoyed. But Star, your character,
Yeah.
I don't know her name yet.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say her name's Nella, just to be mysterious.
Okay. So
I messaged you her name, so.
all right. So Nella, you are moving towards these people, and you notice a little girl. It's kind of out of place in the current situation you're in. What do you do?
I don't notice her. I just notice that they've stopped moving. I get an annoyed look on my face, and I like tap I'm holding a clipboard. I tap my clipboard. Guys, we've got a deadline to meet. Why the fuck have you stopped moving?
The man says, "Hey, this kid is trying to impede our progress."
Oh, really? I look over at her. Excuse me. Why? Why are you letting her impede your progress? She's just here. Is she bothering you?
Yes. She's
How is
not
she
supposed-
bothering you?
She's not supposed to be here.
Okay, fine. I'll deal with it if you guys get back on track, okay?
As the people start grunting and whatnot. they
I
walk away.
take Natalie's arm and I'm like, come on, come with me. Just without prompt. Or just
Oh,
like I
okay.
just grab her arm and I start dragging her away.
Oh, okay.
I look annoyed.
So how does Natalie respond to this?
Excuse me? Do I know you?
No, you don't. Come on. I don't know you. That's why I'm dragging you away from this place.
Alright, fair enough. I just follow her.
So as you're like being taken away by this lady, at this point we're gonna take a break. Because I need a fucking break. I've been doing this shit for an hour.
No, it's like
Right, 3, 2, 1, go. So we're back. So, everyone is currently like chilling out at the plaza. However, Opal is nowhere to be seen at this point. Rich, you're just kind of like chilling with Pierre, and you both see Sid
Well, I
and
was
Teddy.
getting ready for my fire show.
Oh yeah, your fire show, and then
Yeah, and I was gonna pester people to watch.
you notice as you're pestering people, you see Sid and Teddy.
Ah, nice. I'll walk up to them with my very deformed body.
I'm still playing whack-a-mole, trying to furiously beat the shit out of these.
Oh, okay, so it's just Teddy at this point. By the way, Teddy, you got to play your game.
What? Damn, the game got skipped.
Yeah, well, you got cut like 1,000 times, and so now you're just like, screw this. I'll come back when the line gets like shorter. So now you're just prancing around as like Sid is just in the arcade.
Ah, I'm a freak! And I'm gonna, I'm gonna run.
Hell yeah!
Pierre, Pierre! And I'm gonna
Hell
attack Pierre.
yeah!
I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
what do you want, Teddy?
There's some kind of monster chasing me. You have to help Pierre.
Hell yeah!
I'm like, oh, that's just Rich.
Hell yeah!
He has weird stretching powers. I did that.
Hell yeah!
And he became a weird amalgamation of all the crewmates. Hey,
Well,
say, Teddy.
naturally, I wasn't scared at all. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm trying to look to see if there's any other firebenders in the city. So I'm setting up this this fire show to see if I can find anyone else like me. You're pretty good at performing arts, aren't you, Teddy?
I'd say I'm a savant.
Perfect. Say, do you want to take part in my show?
Well, your meals have been quite delicious. It's the least I could do.
Ooh, very well. And I'll be on. I'm still setting this up. Could you go out with Rich and try and gather people for this?
Hell yeah!
I have a great idea. And I'm gonna grab Rich's hand and try and pull it and stretch it into the shape of a megaphone.
Oh my god. You successfully do that with sleight of hand. Do it. Sleight of hand, boy. Dude, you fucking make a big ass megaphone.
Alright. So I'm gonna just have to draw a crowd. So getting ready, I'm going to put Rich's hand up to my mouth and yell, come on, to the most incredible show you've ever seen. Fire moved around purely like nothing. These tricks, this incredible show, you must come and see.
At this
Hell
point,
yeah.
this is so loud that people underneath the tunnels that we mentioned earlier can hear that shit.
Oh god, I probably deafened someone next to me then.
Hell yeah!
I hear that.
You hear that?
Yeah, we both
Okay.
can. Yeah, we both can.
Natalie, you hear a familiar voice.
Who the fuck is that? Why is it so loud? I hear it from all the way over here.
Don't worry about them. I'm pretty sure it's just a bunch of.
Do you know whose ever voice that was?
Nope. Don't
You
know them.
Okay.
Nope. Not a
you
clue.
seem to recognize.
Nope. Don't recognize them at all.
Are you just dissociating?
Make a deception check, Natalie.
Oh god! My deception is not that great! Oh god. This is gonna be really bad. Oh!
You can tell that she's
Damn.
hiding something from you.
Big lies.
Big
Okay,
lies.
yeah. I'm just gonna assume that you do know them, and I was. I've never heard anyone like that before. I just kind of think about it, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, and I just kind of drag her back out, and I go up to one of the guys, and I hand him the clipboard. I'm like, "You're now responsible for this. I can't be bothered. I have some other shit to do because you guys are taking too long." And I just kind of wave him off and walk off again.
Alright, so you start walking and you go to a more like elaborate entrance, as like at this point you transition from like underground stone tunnels to more wooded areas, boarded
Yeah.
up places, and then you guys go
Well,
through
I'm gonna ask her her name.
as you guys are walking. So
Yeah,
this
I'm
is like
asking her.
just RP however long you want.
Yeah. Okay. What's your name? And why were you in the tunnels? I'm not like gonna punish you or anything or whatever. I'm just curious.
Gee, why did we go into the tunnel?
Were you just curious?
Well, was
What was
more
down
of
there?
like me and my friend and we kind of just stumbled across it.
Oh, well, where's your friend? I look around, looking confused.
Oh, gee, where did my friend go?
Did you lose your friend?
You see, I'm not really good at keeping friends.
Oh, okay, I got that. You
I've
don't have to
been
explain.
kind of
you
an
you don't have to
awkward.
explain. I understand completely. She says. She seems to be speaking from experience.
Glad that we have that in common.
Yeah. And she doesn't look like she likes that, having that in common with you. She goes, well, I'm Nella. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Did you give me your name?
No.
Can you give me your name?
Sure, my name is Natalie.
Okay. I nod. So, why were you in this town? You don't seem like you're from around here. She says. She doesn't. She also doesn't look like she's from around here. From around here. Around here.
Gee, why are we in this town?
You don't know anything, I can tell.
Gee.
Do you know anything about what's going on? You just got here?
I don't.
Were you like a hostage or something? Just like unwillingly brought here? Like, what's going on? I look really confused as to why you wouldn't know why you were here. How did you get here? Like, what kind of boat did you travel on? She's just kind of making small talk. She clearly doesn't really know what she's doing. It's kind of clear that she's not normally the one who talks to people.
Natalie also is like kind of awkward and doesn't really know how to talk to people either. So this is great. This is great. Yeah, I guess you can say we got here by a boat.
Okay. We? How many others of you?
Oh, did I say we? I meant
Yeah, you
myself.
did. Well, you have a friend, and then the other people that other person who was yelling, you apparently knew, so...
Yeah, you remember when I mentioned to you that I don't really know how to keep my friends, or keep friends?
Did you just lose them? Why would they
Yes.
be here if you lost them?
That's because my friends like to leave me.
She's gonna shake her head. And, you know what? Never mind. And just kind of drags her to the spot where she figures the sound came from. Also, like pulling up her scarf, just slightly over her ears, as she does whenever she goes into town, just to be err on the side of caution.
So you're still strolling, but you guys continue to stroll. Do you guys want to continue on your RP like?
So
little...
why exactly are you here?
Well, I mean, I guess I live here right now.
No, you're just stationed here.
Oh,
or
okay.
You traveled here, but yeah.
Okay. I just me and my group I work with just.
What group do you work with?
A group, she says.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was just those guys that you saw down there. No worries about them, though. They'll just do the job and carry on their way. They don't need me. I say.
So they're not really your crew?
I've never really had a crew per se. Just had associates. Associates. I didn't really want to come here in the first place on this specific day, but you know, I had to, so here I am.
Cool. Interesting. Indeed. What exactly does, you and your crew do?
Things, she says. Not specifically.
What sort of things?
She kind of looks, Natalie up and down. Does she look like she does seedy things or like shady things? Like stuff that she does, like secret things?
She, besides the not really normally, dull looking colors that you would find on a person, because she wears like bright green and yellow clothing, she generally does not look like she would be up to much trouble.
Okay, it's like, yeah, just things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can't really tell you much about my crew, because honestly, we don't really do much.
What do you mean you don't really do much? Well, I mean, at least you have a crew. I just have underlings, I guess you could say. She shrugs.
Wait, you have underlings?
I mean, I guess that's what you could call them. I just kind of order them around to help me do my jobs.
Oh. Interesting.
Although I mostly like to keep to myself. That's how I prefer it. Not this field work. She looks kind of just like irritated that she has to be here at the city. Like right now, at this time. She seems to just be trying to like do other things at this point. Because she just doesn't want to deal with the dudes that she was just with anymore.
If you don't like working with them, then why don't you just leave?
That's a complicated question, she says.
Why is it complicated?
Well, I mean, I could just leave, but I'd have to go back.
Go back where?
To the group.
What group?
The group that I work with. It's not
What
just
group
those
did you
guys.
work with?
I'm just with those guys right now because I have to do a specific job.
Okay, what kind of job was it? Was it delivering some stuff?
Yeah, let's go with that. She nods.
Is it?
You
Stuff
notice,
that should
you
be
notice
delivered.
you notice the hesitation in her voice, and you sense panic and anxiety as well.
She's kind of panicking.
However, she's trying to hide it really well. Anybody could, pass under the radar, but only you. She didn't get under your radar because, haha, you have that ability.
Yeah. Is she still like dragging me behind her? Are you still dragging me behind you?
I still have my hand on your arm. Yeah.
At this
I'm
point,
still
you
just
guys are
walking.
At this point, you guys like open the door, and you guys go through a shed. Which leads to the city.
Yeah.
Wait, so we're in the shed?
Yeah, you guys walk out through a shed.
I pick up a bag and sling it over my shoulder, just casually. I seem like I'm like heading out, and I'm maybe not coming back.
Basically,
Yeah.
you grab your nice fancy coat as well.
Yeah, I grab my nice fancy coat and I
It's
sling
it's
it over me.
actually it's specifically made with tiger fur.
Before we like head out of the shed, I just like ground myself, like I stand still, and I just like stand there.
I kind of stop and I look at you and I'm like, oh, I'm still dragging you. Sorry about that. I let go of you so I can also put on my jacket and my backpack.
You're
like
hiding something from me.
It's like a mom trying to get through.
Yeah,
like,
trying to. Yeah.
I'm like, sorry? I raise my eyebrows at you.
I like slit my eyes where I'm like sneering at you, like kind of like looking through like I'm
kind of,
squinting at you, and I'm
Make
just
me a
like,
con save, Star.
I don't have any stats for my
Oh
character.
fuck. Okay.
You didn't
Just-
tell me to do the
Okay,
stat. You didn't tell
fuck.
me to do the stats.
Shit. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So
Matt
I'm
will just
gonna.
roll for you.
I'll just
This is
roll
your
for it.
fault.
Okay. So. All right. Cool. Give me a sec. Let me find my dice. Where the fuck did I put my dice?
I
just-
know you're lying to me.
No,
There's
I'm being.
nothing you can say. There's
Let Matt get his dice.
Okay.
jeez.
No. Continue on. Keep going.
I just kind of like back away and like my eyes are wide as I'm like staring at you. Like,
This
what the
time
fuck?
I actually grab onto her arm, like firmly.
Oh. Fuck.
I like jump like a mile high.
Oh shit. Okay, so you sneeze, like you feel the dust in the shed and you have the strong urge to sneeze and you just sneeze it in front of Natalie's face.
Yeah, I sneeze. I cover my mouth and I just like turn away from her like, no, please let me go. I clearly am like panicking because
And
she's
you're
grabbed onto
continue
my arm.
and the dust is itching your nose. So you're sneezing
Yeah,
more and more.
Yeah, and I keep sneezing. I'm like, stop. Let go of me, please. I'm like panicking, basically. I'm like having a panic attack.
And you probably
because
have
she
your
grabbed
like
my arm.
handkerchief like at your nose so like
Yeah.
so the mess doesn't get terrible.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to like
By the way, she opens
Basically-
the shed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, she opens the shed, but this time I actually go in like in front of her and I start dragging her behind me.
I like start panicking even more and like get away from her, like pushing against her, like scrambling to like get her to let go of me.
I like as soon as like I realize that she's trying to run away, I like stop and I just turn around. I'm like, I'm not going to kill you.
Please just let go of me, please. I'm begging you, please. Just let go of my arm, please.
Listen,
Please, just let go of my arm, please.
I let go,
Just. Oh,
and I'm just like, okay.
When she let go of my arm, I fall on my back.
I'm like,
I let out a sigh of relief, and I just kind of lay there for a second. Just
I go over and I kind of just like squat next to her, and I'm like, listen, I can understand that there's something you're hiding from me, but I'm not gonna ask you to tell me. But I do know when someone is lying to me, and you're
Okay.
definitely hiding something from me. But from what you've been showing me, like body language wise, it seems like you're trying to run away from something. Not entirely sure yet what it is.
I
By the
get
way,
up and I'm like,
as
"Can
you guys
just-"
are talking, you in the like in the midst of things, you guys notice like in the roads, people are just like lined up and they're just kind of like standing still as you see like in the distance like Marine soldiers kind of walking down as like the
I
pavement
take
is
in
cleared.
I take in a sharp breath, and I like as soon as I see this, I stop talking. I bolt straight up and I jump into the trees and hide in the branches,
Okay.
Hey!
not making a
Stealth.
sound.
Oh wait, I'll do the stealth check. I got
Yeah,
you.
stealth.
Hey!
All right, you do it.
What are you doing up there?
I stealth away.
She just
can-
disappears.
She can
Yeah.
see you. She can still see
Yeah,
you.
I can still see you.
I'm just like not paying attention to her anymore. I'm like fixated on the Marines.
I'm gonna try to, I'm gonna attempt to climb the tree and go up,
Okay.
be up there.
By the
with
way, Natalie, you sense her shaking, and she's like shaking in anxiousness.
her. Yeah. So I go up there.
You
Do I have
climb-
Mm.
to roll for that? No, I just climb. I was like, so I climb it, and then I get up to the branch where she's sitting, and I'm like, hey, why'd you run away?
Quiet. You're gonna be up here. You better be quiet.
in the distance you hear like a megaphone like saying, "We are the Marines. We spread justice throughout the entirety of the great intersection, and the
I
world
flinch.
will and the world will abide by our order." And, you just hear like people saying that. By the way, at this point, Pierre, you're doing your fire performance and you guys are doing your work. However, the crowd kind of dies down as like you hear in the distance like an announcement of the Marines. And Sid as well, you hear this. Teddy, you also hear this. And yes, so also Rich, you too. However, Rich, you look very disfigured, so you're good. Lucky for
Hell
you.
yeah.
Lucky for you, you're in the clear.
Wait,
Anyways,
goddamn. Wait, so we're not describing the fire show, we're just doing
no, no,
it?
no. This is describe the quick fire show.
Okay. So like, let's find here. Okay, so basically, right, the first event that I do is like I take a pair of like clackers, right, and like I said, you know what those are, right?
Yeah,
Um,
like castanets or some shit.
Hmm?
Like castanets or
no, it's like you take like it's like these two bowls, right?
Oh, those. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, and basically I have those on fire, and then like and I'm doing this thing where I'm spinning it like around at like rapid speed, so it just looks like this red wheel like spinning around my body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what I do, and then once the crowd builds up a little more, right? I also have a box out for like anyone to donate or whatever, right? And I'll like everyone. I need for my next trick here. I'm gonna need everyone to take a few steps back. So I need to have space around what I'm doing, right?
People are like, "Oh wow, free show! This is free!" Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm like, now this is my next trick. I call it the Burning Man, and
Oh my god!
and I have Teddy, right? He's tied up on top of this wooden pillar, right? And I have these sticks that like swirl around it. So I like organically grow this like with the clackers, like set it on fire like candles, right? To go to like spread it through and go up and up, and the fire it almost reaches Teddy, but like the second right before it does, pretty much I do a quick switcheroo where I like the fire diffuses for the most part, except for a small bit which I spread out into like sparks like that go outward from there, sort of like a firework. You know what I mean? Mag. Damn, she broke.
Oh no. Mag! It's broken.
Mag.exe crashed.
Should we ping him?
Maybe.
Just give him a moment.
You guys just broke him.
Oh
You
no.
crazy motherfuckers, you. What the fuck did you do, huh? Oh, God.
Okay, hey, I'm back. So,
We thought we killed you, sorry.
so somebody in the crowd yells, "Holy shit! He's gonna fucking die!" and then one guy yells, "Oh God! He's burning!"
Yeah, and then so the sparks go out that way, right? And I'm like, and at this point, has anyone thrown any money in the box yet?
People threw rocks in there,
Okay,
but some people threw actual seeds in there.
okay. Like how many?
You don't know.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to the box, right? I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm
Hey!
also gonna.
Why did you stop performing?
I'm like, just wait, and I'm like, and what I do is as I'm picking this up, I'm gonna try and finesse my way to put more seeds in there, right?
Mhm.
So then there'll be a total of 50 seeds in there, right?
Nice.
And what I'll do is I'll shout out, before I go on to my next trick, I have a little challenge. If anyone else in this crowd is able to perform a trick to surpass a fire trick to surpass mine, you can get all the money in this box. There are currently 50 seeds in here, and it's pretty much me trying to find
nobody gets up.
firebender.
Nobody gets up.
Shit, there's no other firebenders. Fuck.
But then someone says, "Hey, I can move water."
And I'll tell him, come on up then.
And then he does like he moves his hands, and from the moisture he just creates like a water bubble, and he's moving his hands actually very elegantly as well, but in a very slow paced. And he's like, "See, I can create water things."
And I'll ask him, what's your name, sir?
My name is as he's like pondering really deeply. The man is thinking very heavily.
About his name?
He says, "Ah, yes, my actual name. It's Ginseng."
Ginseng. And I'm gonna like look him up and down and try to memorize all his physical features, like so I could easily find him at another time, right?
He's wearing tribal bluish clothing, very heavy in the coat, like Eskimos.
I see. All right, and then And then I'll just tell him like, you can go back now if you want.
As he goes back in the crowd. By the way,
Right.
at this point, that's when the Marines and Navy show up.
And I'm like, I have but one last final trick. And what I'm gonna do, right, is so there's like a bunch of these wooden pillars out, right? Sort of in that same circular motion there was with the one that Teddy was on, right? And what I'm gonna do is I stand in the middle, and the fire, I set it on the end of one, and it kind of swirls around the whole thing, going deeper and deeper forward, until it reaches me, right? And when it does, I'm like, this is my final trick, and like I let the fire like go up my body, right, and cover me completely. And
Okay.
And as this happened, what's like the reactions?
Everybody grows silent because the Marines all showed up to basically create like a formation in a single file line, and they're just marching down. And they're basically in the propaganda. They're saying, "We Marines will spread the justice and order throughout the seas." And like they're just like they're praising the Marines. They're talking about justice and how the pirates are chaotic, evil people, and they're barbarics, and they're basically like doing everything in their power to uplift the Marines' morale as they're marching down. People are basically talking about like the Navy using like the sound devices, talking about how pirates are basically the embodiment of evil. They are.
Okay, so when I hear that, I'm gonna kind of like mutter under my breath, like, I've always wanted to meet a pirate. Or meet another pirate or something like that.
To
along
Natalie.
those lines. Yeah, but
Okay.
mostly to myself, but she can hear it.
Okay. And you hear them yelling out, "The pirates spread injustice and uncivility or uncivil behavior. We'll just call it that for now. And
Just say brutish.
Uncivilized.
uncivilized behaviors. They're monkeys, and they're people that don't
Barbaric.
understand. Yeah, they're just barbarics. And so
Oh, okay. So my character kind of idolizes pirates because the Marines hate them so much. It's because they also hate her so much.
anyone who impedes upon justice will face the consequences of their action, and absolute justice will come to the society, as like propaganda of that is being spread out. People in the crowd are just kind of talking about, man, those pirate scums. They keep ruining our livelihoods. And by the way, Rich C. Hartman, you hear everything. Like you hear all of this,
Yeah.
and they're just shit talking pirates, and they're saying they can't achieve anything like anything substantial in life, and just
I'm gonna turn to Natalie and go like, do you know any pirates? Have you ever been on a pirate crew? Like it just, I'm suddenly on this tangent of like pirates because
Gee, what are pirates, huh?
What, do, do, do you know any pirates? Are you a pirate?
Gee, am I a pirate?
If you were, that'd be really cool. She says, like she looks really like
Oh
genuinely.
yeah, I'm just gonna.
Like kind of stars in her eyes, like genuinely like really likes pirates. Or like at least the concept of pirates.
the temperature is very humid. It's hot and it's sticky. As the tensions of the Marines' influence is rising, and the continual mistalks of the notion of piracy, and how
I'm gonna
at some point,
pop back.
wait, at some point, you overhear that the king of the pirates was a joke, and that the fragment isn't real, right?
Oh
And
man,
af-
that's totally a lie.
and they even talk about like, the fragment was just a lie to stir up a lot of
I'm not
a lot
really
of
listening.
trouble. Well,
'Cause
no,
I know the
you guys can't hear. Well,
Oh, okay.
Star, you wouldn't be able to hear this, but Rich C.
Okay.
Hartman, you hear it in the murmurs of the crowd. These people,
Yeah, I'm gonna
these people
pop
are
back to
scum.
normal for my weird amalgamation of the
I
crew.
mean,
Oh my god.
And I'm just gonna yell, pirates? Evil? The king of the pirates fake? And the fragment long gone and not even the real thing? Have your hearts for freedom been stolen?
As
What is
you say
wrong with
as you
y'all?
say this, a Navy officer kind of walks up to you and he says, "What did you say, punk?"
What do you mean, punk? You heard what I said correctly.
Are you disrespecting the Navy's orders?
Well, of course. Who cares about Navy orders when you have freedom?
And immediately the guy draws out his gun and shoots you on sight. And as you do, the bullets just
I'm
kind of
gonna,
like,
I'm gonna imitate me actually falling over again.
okay. So you fall on the ground and you're like kind of like sprawled out, and he says, "Anybody who impedes justice will face their consequences."
I'm gonna rise up from the dead, so
And,
called.
and then he just looks at you, his eyes pop out.
Freedom will never die, and that's why I'm still alive.
Well, sorry.
Mhm.
While this happens, like Natalie hears the gunshot and like obviously hears like the
movement
captain
and
like
the-
yelling out and everything. And so she was just like, well, she just snaps out of her like dumb pretend dumb face. She's like, well, this was fun. I guess this is what fun feels like. But I gotta get going, and so Natalie just hops off the branch
Wait,
and
no, where
makes
are you
her way
going?
towards where the gunshot was.
Okay, so at
Shit.
this point,
Okay, so
this point- wait.
I'm going to follow her
Okay.
over the rooftops.
I got you. So
Okay.
you're like dashing it. You're doing cool parkour shit as you transform into your like full poofy cat form.
Yeah, poofy cat.
As you just leap over buildings, Natalie. As you're like you're using like the rocks as like kind of like a slide to basically move forward. You see a big cat just leaping over buildings as it's flying. As it looks like it's flying. It's colossal and it's huge. As you
To be fair, Maine Coons are still domestic cats, so they're not like big cats, but like they are pretty big domestic cats.
So as you guys are running, Rich C. Hartman, you hear in a familiar voice, "I got you now!" It's your old buddy Vapor, as he just shows out of nowhere to pin you with his with the like I guess like the tuning fork kind of weapon that he
Oh
has.
no, not that dude.
As he like just comes to like stab you or whatever. By the way, everybody, you kind of see this going on. What do you do?
I didn't even finish my trick yet, bro.
No, they interrupted your trick.
I was literally in the middle of it. So like,
Oh,
I need.
people.
I'm
would've
on fire
ignored it.
right now.
People would have
Okay.
ignored it.
Well, I guess I just like let it out, and I'm just trying to fucking rush in there, like.
And as tensions are rising, and the people are saying, "Who is that kid? Who is he? What is he?" As like they're just kind of murmuring in the crowds, he says, "I got you now, Rich
Wait,
C.
my forked or
No, not yet. Rich C.
Okay.
Hartman, I'm not letting you escape."
Can my character?
Did I hear that?
hmm
Okay, I'm gonna like stop on the rooftop and just watch with wide eyes, like, oh my gosh, it's an actual pirate.
Caught. he says Cotton Fist, Rich C. Hartman.
What?
You've escaped from me in Town Green, but not this time. As he like just draws his weapon, he like looks at you with a furious grin. By the way, at this point, Sid and Teddy, you're like roaming around, and
I was
I
there.
heard.
I was
heard,
there the whole
yeah.
time. I was in PM's fucking trick.
yeah.
Teddy was there.
So
As soon as I heard like the shit about.
By the way, no. You before you do, you quickly hit the mole, and then right as you do, you hit the mole because you finally got the lucky
Oh my
strike.
god! I finally fucking got this mole.
Okay, but you
Oh
hear
my God.
commotions and you start running,
Yeah, I dipped out as soon as I heard the Marines were there.
and so
I didn't know they were doing that show. I was focused on that. I heard the Marines. I'm out.
and so
I'm
give me a
heading back to
sec.
the ship.
Wait, you head back to the ship and not towards the commotion?
I know there are Marines there.
Oh.
Why would I head
And-
towards
and-
the Marines?
And like, so the tensions are rising, and he says, "Surrender now."
I really
you
badly
haven't
wanted
really
to yell, don't surrender, but I don't.
you haven't really caught me the last time you know saw me. I somehow still got out, so hey, I don't think yeah, I think you can do that again. You know, I got just a little stronger, I guess.
As you say this, he just immediately just swipes at you, and as he like swipes at you, he then immediately like jumps up in the air, and like as he's about to like go for a pounce.
Alright, am I able to dodge out the way?
Yup.
Alright, is that like acrobatics?
Yeah.
Alright, whoosh.
And he says, "Pirate King." That doesn't even. Who are you kidding? As like he just immediately goes for a jab, and I'm assuming you're gonna want to dodge that, right?
Oh, when he goes for a jab, I'm just gonna, grab, like, both of my or grab one side with one arm or with one hand and my other side with my other hand. I'm just gonna stretch it out and I'm just gonna separate the two.
Oh.
So I create like a hole in my body.
Oh my
stab
god!
me.
So you literally open your like your stomach basically.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so you just like open holes so they can't touch you, and then
Yeah.
and then you just keep continuously avoid his attacks. And he says, another Marine official says, "What do you think you're gonna gain from this, kid? Being a
Well,
pirate.
great from this fight.
Being a
Knowledge,
pirate."
I guess.
I'm like really excited up on the roof. I'm
He
like
says,
jumping
being a
up and
pirate
down.
is just you way of disobeying to the government. As he
But
says,
how?
You barbarics don't know what you're really doing. As this happens, Rich, you feel a very tense feeling, and you have like a very strong urge to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna just turn, just a look at the crowd, and I guess their faces are just filled with disgust and such.
Right.
Like, yeah. That's,
You maybe see a face on the roof, like far away, just like grinning wildly at you, like with stars in the eyes, just like really excited.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll glance over, and yeah, I guess I'll see the tiny speck of grin in the distance.
And also,
So I'm
and
gonna
also,
turn-
and also, and also, you like. By the way, at this point, the clouds appear, and it's raining. And as it's raining, a like a lightning strike occurs.
Oh.
As Rich C. Hartman, you and your surrounding friends are pretty much like electrocuted, and the Marines just kind of like backing away from the explosion. You walk up, barely even scratched, and you put back on your jacket because from the sheer movement that people faced, it might have like blown away by the wind as well.
Mhm.
And it's raining.
Am I struck by the lightning?
Nope, no, you guys
Okay.
aren't in the radius, but the people
Okay.
that were in the radius, they're kind of like fried a bit.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm gonna turn to the crowd, have a big old grin on my face, and I'm gonna yell out, "I'm Rich C. Hartman, and I'm the next Pirate King!"
As
That's so cool.
as the area caves in, the rain
Yeah, fuck
just
the government.
the rain just pours down harder and harder. He's the man in the back. He says, "You're kidding!" As he like goes for like a jab at you, or like kind of a swipe. However, you block it with your hands, but because of your uncareful maneuvering, you end up getting jabbed and pointed as you feel very weak. Pierre, you kind of have some quick seconds to react. What are you gonna do?
Okay, well, he's not currently in the grasp of
No.
the vapor die. Then what I'm gonna do, right, is basically I'm going to try and accelerate as fast as I can using my flame jets. I'm gonna use the key point of that to just go sand fast, right? I'm gonna grab Rich, and as I'm doing so, I have the finger out to the captain guy, and I just tell him like I'm gonna need to borrow him. Sorry, as I take him and try and make our way off to the ship.
So as
as
he like says, "I'm not gonna let you get away," as he like just starts darting after you, and yeah,
Is Natalie following them?
yeah, Natalie is like
Okay, I'm gonna
super-
follow her.
She's going very fast as everybody is just leaping onto the ship. Opal is already there. Zarave
I'm
now
gonna
just
sneak on the
manning
ship. I'm sneaking on the
You
ship.
guys all simultaneously jump, and you start making your getaway.
I sneak on the ship.
Okay. So, give me a sec. Okay, cool. So, as you guys are going onwards now. The wind is picking up, the speed is pacing as you hear the cannon fires just darting in, like just all landing into the sea waters, as some just barely grazing past. You guys are so close to safety as Zarave is just quickly just switching levers and
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly tell Rich, like, do that thing where you become big and shoot those cannonballs back.
Oh yeah. That's always pretty fun. So I'm gonna blow my body up to be a big old pillow.
nice cottonard pillow form.
Yeah, I'm just gonna inhale air and be like, "Cottonard pillow."
as you completely cushion all the cannonballs that's coming through, and you guys are going faster and faster as Hartman just latches on. You guys basically made it out alive.
I hope I don't get a bounty for that.
Hey, well, what's wrong with the bounty? That means, you're making progress. Like, me and Sid already have bounties. It'll be nice if everyone here gets one.
How am I supposed to open a restaurant if I have a bounty on me?
Well, think about it, right? You'll feed pirates. Like me. Like, there's probably, more people like me that love food. Come on.
We'll see. Life at sea.
Maybe
is
we'll
crazy.
run you out of business this time.
As if you wouldn't do it yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
As you guys continuously sail off, we're gonna leave this adventure next time. Bye, y'all.